Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Round 22. Round 22 in the bag, home stretch. So yeah, getting to the business end of the season. I scored 12-12. So I didn't have, obviously I don't have Grant, and it finally bit me in my ass. But I mean 12-12 without Grant is it's pretty all right, pretty good. Didn't have Grant, didn't have Hopgood. Captain Ponga. My hot take from last week came true. I said Ponga would be the top scoring fullback of the round, and he did not disappoint. So Ponga is actually going to be my captain again this week. But let's go over everything. So 12-12, top 10%, a pretty rank like 16,000. It's been a rough 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. I think the best I got up to was about 7,000 in rank, but it's just been a bit of a topsy-turvy last couple of months. Nothing seems to have gone my way, but let's go over it. We'll see what happened, and we'll talk about potential trade ideas. Most traded out, most traded in. We'll go over everything and we'll discuss it all. So yeah, obviously we start at the top with Cook at a 47. Taps and Horse. The Raiders got absolutely touched up by the Knights. Horse went missing. They took him off pretty early, and I don't know why. Ricky Roulette came to bite me. The Horse scored pretty poorly. Blah blah. Tapani scored 67. That's about pretty much what you're going to get from him. For Feeder, 88. Nicola with the 56, even though they got smashed as well. Cam Murray with the 78, which was pretty good. Madison with an 81. Now, Maddo is actually named to start. Finally. Wow. I've had Maddo for the last 7 weeks, and it has been a punish owning that boy. I'm telling you. 5'8", off the bench, and now he finally starts. So, finally starts. Dylan Brown's back. He's against the Dragons. I am expecting big things from Ryan Madison this week. Cleary with 109. He was actually up to 130, I think, after updates, but then he got pumped back down to 109. Hines with a 22. Now, I posted something on the Supercoach Central page, and I suggested to play Wilson over Hines. And I got absolutely laughed and ridiculed. And, yeah. I hedged my bet, and I played both. I played Wilson over Brimson. So I ended up getting an extra however many points, an extra 30 points. But I think if I ended up going with my gut and playing Brimson over Wilson, then obviously it would have been a lot better. But that just goes to show. It goes to show, do not be afraid to not play these guns when matchups aren't ideal. Hines up against the best defensive side in the comp. Back to full strength. They're looking really good. The Sharks are in all sorts at the moment. It really just spelt absolute carnage for them, and it's exactly what happened. So do not be afraid to not play these guns if their matchups don't add up, because more than not, they won't score well. So trust your gut. That's all I've got to say. Trust your gut. Anyway, Walker with a 58. Obviously, I traded him in. Got the 58. I mean, Marzi with a 69. Manu with a terrible 18. A lot of people are trading Manu out. I can understand, kinda. He does have a couple of good matchups coming up, but I still think it's a luxury trade. I won't be trading Manu out because I've only got 2 trades left, and that is not something I want to be doing. So Timoko 43. Timoko actually has a really, really good matchup this week up against the Tigers. I'm expecting big things from Timoko. So Ponga with the 129, Garrick with the 55. Right. Let's go over what I was potentially thinking about doing with my side this week. So I'll hit the optimize button real quick and I'll see what we can play with. So obviously Fanua Blake, I'm very, very tempted to put the VC on Fanua Blake just because the Warriors are off a bye. I think he'll play really big minutes. He's up against the Titans. No Tino. I think the Warriors can really bust through that middle quite well. And I think Fanua Blake is really going to benefit from that. And if he can jag a try, he could definitely score 122, which was his highest score of the year so far again. And if he can do that, that's definitely loop worthy. So I might put the V on Fanua Blake because that's the second game of the round. And my captain this week is going to be Ponga. It's the best matchup of the round. Like Ponga, the $1 million man now, he's up against the Dolphins, and the last time he played the Dolphins, I'm pretty sure he absolutely went mental. He scored 180 points. No, actually, no, sorry. That was the Bulldogs. The Bulldogs is next week. So, captain for next week, literally 180 points against the Bulldogs. Hasn't played the Dolphins this year, so we don't know exactly what he's capable of against the Dolphins, but he's the informed fullback of the comp right now, close second to Drinkwater. So he's my captain this week. I do have a little bit of a situation with my wing centers, so I'm going to move Ponga down to fullback, so Brimson can come back up, and I'll shift Walker over to starting role. Now, I don't know whether or not to play Asako, because Asako, even though the Knights have been going really, really well, it's not a bad matchup for Asako. And if Asako can just get 50 to 60 points, I'm not too worried about that. Even Ronaldo against Manly, like if the Sharks can somewhat play well against Manly, which isn't a big ask. It's not like Manly are Panthers. Ronaldo can definitely score a try and definitely score 60, 70, 80 points. It's interesting because out of my wing centre, Marzu I'm playing, Manu against Manly is a good matchup, Garrick against the Roosters is a good matchup, and Timoko against the Tigers is obviously a good matchup. So, don't know. I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet. My last reserve is either going to be Brimson, Asako, or Ronaldo. Because obviously I'm playing Cleary, Madison, and the Horse. So, yeah. Let's have a quick chat about what people are doing in regards to their trade. So obviously most traded out is Hines. Now, I spoke about this in my last podcast. I don't understand why people are doing this, but I can also get on board the idea of going to SJ. I think if you have maybe 3 trades or less to have, like 3 trades or less in the bank, I definitely wouldn't be doing it. If you've got 6 plus trades, you could play matchups and you could trade Hines out for SJ and then bring Hines back in. I don't know. I mean, next week the Sharks have the Titans, who he can definitely score 150, like I said last week. So I think it all comes down to team dependency. I personally wouldn't be rushing out to trade Hines, but yeah, I can kind of understand why some people are doing it. Joey Manu, luxury trade. Roosters have a decent draw. He could definitely score well for the remainder of the season. I don't understand why people are rushing to trade him out. He did score poorly on the weekend, but that doesn't warrant immediately trading him out. I think obviously most people that are trading Manu out are going to Chance or are going to Watan Zalesniak, DWZ. I can understand it. The Warriors have an amazing draw. Look, same with Ronaldo. People are trading Cook out. Obviously, Cook to Grant because I can't see any other option. And people are trading Nickera out, which I don't quite understand. I mean, that is definitely a luxury trade. If you're trading Nickera out, I'd love to see the look of your side. Yeah, don't understand it. So, my thoughts are right now, I don't think I'll make any trades. I think I need to hold on to those two trades. I would absolutely love to bring in some Warriors. I'd love to bring in CNK. I'd love to bring in DWZ. I'd love to bring in SJ, but you can't have everything. So the only thing that I could potentially do is to nuff Kepi, which gives me an extra 174k. And by doing that, I should be able to afford to upgrade Ronaldo to DWZ. Or I upgrade Asako, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to actually trade out Asako because Asako's run home is quite good. Let's have a look. So they've got the Knights, they've got the Roosters, and they've got the Tigers in the next 3 games. I think he scores well in all 3 of those games, so I don't really want to trade him out. Plus, he's got the Cowboys round 26. He's got no buys. It's a luxury trade. Trading Asako out is a luxury trade that I don't have. So I'm not stuck, but my side looks fine. My side looks okay going into this week. Matchup good, everything's fine. I don't really have too many issues going into this week. I think I could definitely bank the 2 trades. So the Warriors go into this game. Who do they have? I'm pretty sure they've got the Tigers, don't they? Let's have a look. Not the Tigers. Titans. Sorry, Tigers, Titans. Same. So they got the Titans. I don't think the Warriors will absolutely destroy them. I think they'll win. I think they'll win maybe anywhere between 12 to 20 points. I don't think it's going to be an absolute murder. So I don't think rushing out and getting these Warriors players is a must-have this week. But as I said, if you've got the trades to do it, definitely do it. But if you don't, you can definitely sit and wait. But those are the 2 players for the Warriors, obviously, that are the huge targets, all 3, SJ included. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I could nuff Kepi, or I could nuff someone else and go Brimson to Munster for the run home as well. I really want to get rid of Brimson at some point because the Titans have a terrible run home. Brimson was an absolute fail. It was an absolute fail. I got him in start of Origin, and he has done nothing for me the whole time. Absolute waste. Waste of a trade to add to the rest of the waste of the trades that I've gone through this year. A lot has been learned. A lot. A lot's been learnt this year, trust me. A lot's been learnt. Anyway, look. Projected for 1344, even though projections mean nothing, it looks like a healthy side or a healthy 17 going into this week. I'm not too phased. I'm running Ponga as my fullback captain. Things look okay. I'm not too fussed. Yeah, let's leave it at that. Enjoy your week. Let me know how you went in the comments. Let me know how many trades you got left and what your plans are with them going forward. Head-to-head finals as well. Let me know how you're all going in that. And, yeah, if you haven't subbed up, leave a like, help the channel out. And, yeah, good luck for the week. And I will reply to all the comments when I get the chance. Cheers, guys. See ya.